All right. Hey guys, it is Coach Christina Marie. Thank you all for watching today. I'm so sorry that I could not be there live with you this evening, but we are going to have just as much fun. I hope it's fun, but just as much information for you today. I don't know if you can see, but my shirt, well, you won't be able to see all of it, but it says volunteer. And so we're going to be talking about something that kind of has to do with volunteering or giving, right? We oftentimes give of ourselves so much, but there are four things that I want you to try to give that I don't think you have been giving enough. So I want to know how many of you last week took on the challenge to write your mission statement. Hopefully, you did that and that you enjoyed it and that it is meaningful to you. If you didn't, it's not too late. Go ahead and try to write out a mission statement of who you are and what you are about. So that was your last week's assignment or your challenge. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go back into Facebook, look on my page. If you are one of the 9, which you are because you're watching the video, that signed in for this session, then you will be able to find it. Okay? So that was last week's video. This week, like I said, we're going to be talking about giving. And so there are 4 ways that I think that we can work better, harder, and smarter in and about in terms of giving. And so the first way that we can give more is giving yourself a break. Yep, I said it. Give yourself a break. Literally, vacation, go away for lunch, go away from the office for lunch. I know for me, I used to go sit in my car. Even when I was a teacher, I would leave the building. I would go sit in the car. I would treat myself to something on my break, or on the weekend, I would go and get myself an outfit or something. But give yourself a break. Give yourself an outlet or a way to get away from the norm, to get away from the noise. We talked about having time away so that you can think, because that's extremely important. But part of that is giving yourself a break, right? A literal break and then a figurative break, meaning give yourself a second chance. Give yourself a break. You're not perfect, and that is okay. None of us are, and none of us will be. And you should not set that expectation for yourself to be perfect or great at everything. There are many things that we're going to learn along the way of this journey we call life. And it's okay. Give yourself a second chance, third chance, 50th chance, whatever it takes for you to learn and get it right. Give yourself a break. It's okay. You survived whatever it was. Maybe you made a mistake in choosing a relationship. Maybe you made a mistake in choosing a career, or whatever it is. Give yourself a break. It's okay. You're still here. You made it. You're making it constantly, daily, moment by moment. And so give yourself a break about it. Don't keep reminding yourself of the mistakes that you made. Don't keep talking about it over and over again in your mind to yourself. Let it go and give yourself a break. So that was the first way that we need to give more. 1, give yourself a break. Second, give of your patience to yourself first. We've been talking about self-care a little bit. Be patient with yourself. Slow down, think things through, and if you mess up, just try again. I know that sounds easier said than done, but that's the reality of it. You cannot sit there and sulk and sit in the pain of whatever mistake it was for long. I always say, give yourself a time frame. You can be upset, you can be sad, you can be down. because all those emotions are real. I am not taking that from you. But what I will say is give yourself a time frame to start moving upward and onward. It can't be 90 days where you're completely wiped out from the world because you thought you were going to be able to do something that you did not end up doing. Now, pace yourself. Be patient. That's what we're talking about. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself the time to heal, but don't let it be years and years and years before you actually do it. Be patient with yourself. In saying that though, don't allow it to drag on forever. But there are some things that we do that we're so quick to just knock ourselves off about it. Like, we didn't get it done. I didn't get the laundry and the clothes, or the laundry and the groceries. I didn't get the kids there on time. I didn't get my husband's meal made, or whatever it is. I didn't get my coworker what they needed. I wasn't a good supervisor, whatever it is. Be patient with yourself. Make a plan for improvement and begin to work that plan and be patient in the process. So another way to give, first to yourself, is to give yourself more patience. It is okay. And then be patient with others, because everybody's not at the level that you are. There are some people that are just now learning lessons that you learned years ago. Children, be patient with them as well. Co-workers, your boss, if you're the boss, your employees, be patient with them. So that's number 2. Give of your patience. We can all stand to be more patient. I'm the first one. I can stand to be more patient. Third, give of your input. What you have to say is important and it is necessary. One of the last sessions we talked about, there are some things you can do that nobody else can do the way you do it. And there are some things that you're going to say that nobody else is going to say the way that you say it. And so your input is extremely important. Give of your input, whether it's wanted or not. Of course, there's a time and there's a place for everything. I'm not telling you to walk into a board meeting and just go off or say things that you should not say. That is not what I'm telling you, okay? But what I am saying is, when the time is right, give of your input. What you have to say is vital to the movement of this world. That seems far-fetched and stretched, but it's true. We need what you have. The world needs you. Literally, you specifically. And we need to know what you have to say and what you are going to offer to the world. So your input, give of your input, your opinions, your ideas. If they're shot down, give them again. Give them in a new way. Revise them. Give them to someone else. Don't accept no for your final answer, but give of your input. It is really, really important. Lastly, give of your love, which I know you do, but require nothing back. That one is tough. Or at least don't require it the same way that you gave it. So if you gave some money out of a love for a person, don't require them to give you money back. Maybe they'll express their love differently. If you gave of your time to someone and you gave it from a place of love, maybe you don't require them to give you time back. Maybe they'll give it in a different way. So what I'm saying is, give of your love, like I know you already do, but don't require it back the same way that you gave it. Because everybody's different. Everybody expresses love differently. So whether you gave gifts for birthdays, or you gave an apple pie, or something at work. You gave a student or a child some clothes or a lunch. Don't require them to give that back to you the exact same way. Because I think when you do, you set yourself up not for failure, but for disappointment. I gave, to this particular event every year for the last 5 years, and they've never given me anything for my event. Or I've given $20 to the same person every week for gas, and they've never given me a dime back. But don't require them to give you that exact same way back. I know that one is tough too, because you feel like the law of reciprocity should be true in your situation, and it will be. It's just that it might not come back the same way that you gave it. So just think on that one. I'm sure you'll find ways that you have given and you have actually seen that person give back to you, and you felt it. You felt the love back from them, but it wasn't in the way that you gave. They may not be capable of giving it back to you the way that you gave it. So just to run them down again, 4 ways or things to give. 1, give yourself a break. Please. First of all, if you don't take time away from the busy world that we live in, you will be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. For real. Seriously, you will be a little out of your mind. You will feel overwhelmed. You will not be able to get things done if you just don't take a time of solace, a time of quiet, wherever that is for you, whether it's at the beach, the mountains, at mom's house, at grandpa's house, wherever that place is where you can find some peace, get there. It's vital to your well-being and your ability to continue on in the journey that you have. And then also give yourself a break and give yourself a second chance. It's okay if you didn't get it right the first time. It's okay if people talked about you. It's okay if they don't like you. Give yourself a break and get up and try it again. Give of some of your patience, or give of your patience. Be patient with people. Don't expect them to get it when you get it, or the way that you got it, or as quickly as you did. Be patient with yourself. It's okay if you fall. It's not okay to stay down. And 3rd, give of your input. We need to hear what you have to say. My mother always told me, it's your mouth that's going to get you in trouble. You talk too much. But I'm grateful to say that it's my mouth that has given me the greatest gift. It's what I say to people that has just blessed me so much. It's what I said to my students when I was a teacher that now are coming back to me, having graduated college, some of them, and say, you know what, Mrs. Norman, I'm so grateful that you talked to me the way you did. It's what you said to me that made me the person that I am today. I mean, I can't ask for anything else. So I have to open my mouth. I have to give my input when the time is right. And lastly, giving of your love, not requiring it back the way that you gave it. Know that your giving came from a place of love. Like really loving deep down in there, not out of necessity, or not out of where you felt forced to give something, but that you really just wanted to genuinely show love in an area or towards a person. And don't require them to give it back the way that you did. They may not be able to. So I hope that you all enjoyed this little 15 minutes with me. I enjoy these with you. We'll be doing more. I have a few surprises, hopefully, in store after our last session next week. I can't believe it's already been 3 weeks going on the 4th week. So I really, really appreciate you giving me your time. If I can help you in any way, or if I can be a support to you, CoachChristinaMarie.com. Hit me up there. Facebook, same thing, at Coach Christina Marie. And Instagram at Coach Christina Marie. I'll talk to y'all soon.